Hello friends, my name is Daniel Mullikin. I'm a music educator and freelance multi-instrumentalist. I play for orchestras, I play in bands, I play for films, TV, and dance. In this lesson, we're going to talk about rhythm. First thing, I want to define what rhythm is and how it's different than, say, the beat or the pulse. So first off, let's talk about beat. That's where you tap your foot to music. It's that pulse, that internal pulse that's consistent within the music that we listen to and play. The rhythm is the divisions or grouping of those beats. They can be either shorter or longer than those beats. Where the beat and pulse is steady and consistent, the rhythm isn't necessarily steady or consistent. In written music, we define how we divide the beat with our time signature. In this video, we're going to strictly talk about 4/4 time or common time, which looks like this. The top number, 4, refers to how many beats are in a measure. There are 4 beats in a measure. The bottom number refers to what type of note gets 1 beat, and the 4 refers to the note called a quarter note, which looks like this. So let's talk about quarter notes first. Quarter notes get 1 beat. Looking at this quarter note, you can see there are 2 parts. There's the note head, which is the dark oval. Then there's the stem, which is the line, just like on a flower. If we have a pulse or a tempo like this, each of those claps is 1 quarter note. This is what a measure of 4/4 looks like, with all quarter notes in it. We're going to count it like this. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like the quarter note had 1 beat, the quarter rest has 1 beat of silence. So we count them exactly the same as the quarter note. So if we group 2 quarter notes together, we create what's called a half note, which looks like this. So a half note gets 2 beats. So if I'm counting in a pulse like this, just like with our quarter notes, each of those half notes get 2 claps, just like this. Ready, go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like we had a quarter note and a quarter rest, we also have a half note and a half rest. This is what a half rest looks like. That's 2 beats of silence. If we group 2 half notes together, we get a whole note, which gets 4 beats. Notice that the whole note is just a big oval. It's just the note head, there's no stem. We count it like this. Here's our steady pulse, 4 beats. Ready, go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beats of continuous sound. While a whole note is 4 beats of sound, we also have 4 beats of silence, which is a whole rest. That gets 4 beats of silence. We've talked about grouping beats together to create longer notes, the quarter note, the half note, and the whole note. Let's talk about dividing the beat into smaller bits. The simplest division of the quarter note would be splitting it into 2 equal parts, like this. We get what's called an eighth note. Now, as you can see here, we have 2 eighth notes grouped together. We have a dark note head with a stem, but they're connected with a beam. That tells us that those are eighth notes. This is what a single eighth note looks like, and this is what 2 grouped eighth notes look like. Now, you can group more than 2. Here's what 4 grouped eighth notes look like. The beam is connecting all 4 notes together. So, how to count eighth notes? We do a thing called subdivision. The word means sub, under, division, to divide. So we're dividing the beat into small bits, and the way we say that verbally is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Notice that there are 8 syllables. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 8 eighth notes fit in 1 measure of 4/4. This is what that looks like. Let's count this. 1, 2, ready, go. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So a thing that makes music interesting is when we mix sound and silence. So let's try a measure with 2 quarter notes and then 2 quarter beats of rest. Looks like this. Let's count that. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. We have 1, 2, rest, rest. Nice job. Try this one. We have quarter, rest, quarter, rest. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, rest. 3, rest. On beats 2 and beats 4, we have rests. Let's try a half note and a half rest. Looks like this. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, rest, rest. Just like we can mix sound and silence, we can also mix different note values. An important thing to remember is that only 4 beats total can be in each measure. So if we have a quarter note, we have 3 beats left to fill. Let's put another quarter note in there. So quarter, quarter. How many beats do we have left? 4 minus 2, we have 2 left, okay? Let's throw a half note in there. Fits in there. Let's count this rhythm. 1, 2, ready, go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try this one. Half note at the beginning. 2 beats left. So let's throw in 2 quarter notes. Half note, quarter, quarter. Let's count that. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Let's try this one. This one's a little tricky. Let's start with a quarter note, and then let's throw in a half note. Now, how many beats do we have left? We have 1 beat on the quarter note, 2 beats for the half note, so that's 3 total. We have 1 left. So we can either put 1 quarter note or 2 eighth notes. Let's put a quarter note in there. So quarter, half note, quarter. 1, 2, ready, go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get tricky. Let's start working with some eighth notes. Okay, let's start with 4 eighth notes. So each of those eighth notes is 1/2 of a beat. So a half, a half, a half, and a half. We have 2 beats total so far. We have 2 beats left, so we can either put 1 half note in there, 2 quarter notes, or some mixture of eighth notes and quarter notes. Let's put 2 quarter notes after these eighth notes. 4 eighth notes, 2 quarters. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. All right, ultimate challenge. We're going to put a half note, and then we're going to put a quarter note, and then we're going to have 2 eighth notes. So our half note takes 2 beats. Our quarter note takes 1 beat, and our eighth notes each take half a beat, so 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1. So there's our 4 beats total. So half note, quarter, 2 eighths. We count it like this. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. I hope this video has been helpful for you in learning rhythms. Make sure you practice these daily to get really comfortable with all the different note values. Be sure to click like and subscribe to keep updated on all the new videos we're posting. See you next time.